Krebs cycle is as shown here. The net gain of Krebs cycle in the conversion of 2 molecules of pyruvate is 2 molecules of ATP, 8 molecules of NADH plus H plus, and 2 molecules of FADH2. So far, the energy harvested has resulted in the direct synthesis of only 4 molecules of ATP. Further generation of energy as part of aerobic respiration takes place in the electron transport system, or ETS. As you know, glycolysis and the Krebs cycle together result in the formation of reduced coenzymes such as 10 molecules of NADH plus H plus ions and 2 molecules of FADH2 and 4 molecules of ATP. These reduced coenzymes need to be oxidized to release and utilize the energy stored in them. This is made possible by the transport need to be oxidized to release and utilize the energy stored in them. This is made possible by the transport of protons and electrons from these coenzymes to oxygen through electron carriers present in the inner mitochondrial membrane. This metabolic pathway of electron transport is called the electron transport system, or ETS. ETS serves 3 important functions in aerobic respiration. It regenerates the oxidized form of coenzymes to be used in glycolysis and the Krebs cycle. It transports 2H plus and 2 electrons to oxygen, and it utilizes the energy of the coenzymes in the production of ATP. ETS comprises several electron carriers that include NADH dehydrogenase complex, or complex 1, ubiquinone, or complex Q, succinate dehydrogenase complex, or complex 2, cytochrome BC1 complex, or complex 3, cytochrome C, and cytochrome C oxidase, or complex 4. Electrons from NADH plus H plus are transferred through complex 1 to ubiquinone, and protons are moved from the matrix of the mitochondria to the intermembrane space. In the same way, electrons from FADH2 are transferred through complex 2 to ubiquinone, and protons are moved from the matrix of the mitochondria to the intermembrane space. Ubiquinone transfers the electrons to complex 3. Complex 3 transfers the electrons to complex 4 through cytochrome C. Here too, some protons are moved from the matrix of the mitochondria to the intermembrane space. Cytochrome C is a mobile carrier attached to the inner membrane of the mitochondria and helps in the transport of electrons between complex 3 and complex 4. Complex 4 contains cytochrome A and cytochrome A3. It transfers the electrons to the final electron acceptor, oxygen. Oxygen, on receiving the electrons, reacts with 2H plus ions and reduces to water and thereby drives the ETS. This reaction can be summarized as 2H plus 2E minus plus half O2, which results in H2O plus energy. Now let's see how the